to my Morning Moons Wellness Wonderland members. This is the 75 Soft, and I am just trying to get my live stream figured out here for Facebook. So, I think we are live on Facebook. I hope we are live on Facebook. So that being said, because I am 6 minutes late, I am going to go ahead and get started. I hope everyone is here, but just in case they're not, I am going to record this. So thank you for bearing with me. If you're watching live, let's hit the record button and get this party started. All right, recording in progress. All right, here we go. We are live, everyone. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Zoom. No pressure. Okay, so I want to make sure you guys can all see me. Great. All right. Hi, guys. Welcome for being here. Thank you so much. Oh my God, welcome for being here. Thanks. Let's try this again. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 75 Soft Ritual Reset. I am so happy that you are here. Thank you so much for watching me live. I am navigating 3 different screens over here, so I apologize if I am getting a little stuck in the weeds. So whether you're tuning in live or you're watching the replay, I am honored that you've chosen to spend this time with me and with our amazing community for the Wellness Wonderland. Before we jump in, let's just take a deep breath together and get grounded into what we're doing. If you're out shopping, if you're out doing other things right now, it's all right. You can watch the replay and then take the deep breath, but try to take a deep breath while you're shopping and while you're out listening to me. So, all right, let's just take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. All right. Okay, let's just ground in right now, you guys. Okay, we're having more people come in to the waiting room. I'm glad I waited. Hi, Delta. Welcome. Welcome. I don't know if you guys can see me on Facebook. I really hope you can, but we are recording. The replay will be available here in Morning Moon's Wellness Wonderland, and it will be available in the Pinsite portal for those of you who are in Health at Home and who signed up officially on the challenge. So once again, my name is Coach Lacey. Thank you so much for being here. So I want you guys to take a moment and just honor yourself for showing up today. You could be doing anything else right now. One of you are at Costco right now shopping. I want to just let you know, good job. Thank you for choosing you. You have taken the first step to choosing your health, your transformation, and that is just really powerful. So I'm very proud of you for taking that step and for choosing you today on this Sunday and choosing to tune in live with me or watching the replay. So for those of you who may not know me, my name is Coach Lacey. I am an integrative health coach who has spent over a decade in naturopathic medicine and in wellness coaching. But before I was a coach, I was just someone like you, just somebody trying to figure it all out. Now, I know what it is like to be stuck in this endless cycle of dieting, over exercising, feeling like I'm always falling short, overeating, eating junk food, going in and out of being healthy and having good habits and not having them. And I am here to tell you this is a lifelong journey. It's not a one size fits all. This is not something that is very straightforward for everyone. It seems like it's straightforward, right? But it's not. There's nuances. And so just be gentle with yourself and acknowledge that this journey is forever. This is something that you're going to be doing for your life. So what we're doing here is we are setting the foundation. We're setting your wellness foundation for your health house. Essentially, this is think of your body as your home. Your body is your home. That is what it is. And so you are pouring the foundation for your health house during this time, setting the intention and setting yourself up with incremental habits that are, I can call them rituals, so that they're easy to do, that you can slide in your day, but they're not too overwhelming. So if you feel like you get overwhelmed in this, that's okay. If you fall off the wagon, that's okay. Just take a deep breath and jump back on, and you will get restarted, and we'll be doing this together for the rest of our days. So it's just a way of living. Think of this as a lifestyle, and these 7 to 5 days are just you going through the you're resetting you're anchoring in, and you're resetting your habits, and you're going through the challenge so that you can really solidify these habits. So what I learned through my own journey is through trial and error, as is that, like I said, it's not linear, and it's not coming from perfection. I don't want you to come at this as a place of, oh, if I mess up, I have to start all over again. You're doing this for a lifetime, but these 75 days are just to help hold you more accountable for living a more healthy lifestyle. So if you come from this at a place of, I want to do this perfectly every time, then it's going to keep you from showing up for yourself every day, even when it's messy and imperfect. So when it's messy and imperfect, if you just show up and you do what you can with what you have in that moment, that's enough. So we're going to have days where we're not going to feel like it. We're going to have days where we don't want to push through. I encourage you to just push through. No excuses. I know excuses are really easy to lean on, but we want to remember that all excuses are lies, and we're lying to ourselves, and we are getting in our own way of creating a foundation of wellness. So right off the bat, I want to say, if you have a moment where you fall off, then you just need to get right back on and dust yourself off and get back onto the wagon. So I created this challenge for you, for all of you out there who are struggling with healthy habits, who have done the yo-yo dieting, you're sick of it, and you're ready for something new. This is not a quick fix. This is a framework to help you reclaim your power, reset your habits, and create a life that feels good truly from the inside out. So the big picture of this is we are anchoring in to our habits when chaos ensues. So the holidays can be chaotic. They can be really rough and really difficult and full of grief for those of us who have lost people that we love, for those of us who live far away from those, our families, for those of you who have family and who are there but feel misunderstood, for those of you who have family and are catering to everybody, but you're burning the candle at both ends. This is for you. So this challenge is for you to be able to anchor into those habits. And I call this challenge the ritual reset because habits are your daily rituals. Habits are what shape our daily lives, but rituals, they're different. They are intentional, they're meaningful, and they're aligned with your values. So habits are more of you're going through the motions. So I want you to think of these healthy habits that we're implementing and more as rituals. This is a daily ritual. You're giving your love and your spirit and your energy into taking care of yourself in this body that is your home, right? Like, this is the only body you're ever going to have that you know of. So take care of it. Why would you not take care of it? Ask yourself that. What is the challenge? What is the challenge in taking care of your body? What is the challenge in showing up for yourself every day? When you show up for yourself and you set the intention to eat healthy foods, to drink water, to journal and have gratitude, and to exercise and move your body, then you are really showing up for yourself, and you're showing up for the generations to come in a ripple effect that lasts, and it lasts for not only generations, but it affects your communities around you. Like, think about it. How many times have you started a diet or known someone that has started a healthy living way of life, that you see the people around them start to change, and they start to change the way that they're living, and they start to change their diet and the way that they're showing up, because they're becoming more conscious of how they're showing up, because this one person has just decided to make a change in their life for their own good. And the ripple effect lasts. And think about it, in generations, what do we pass down to our children? What do we pass down besides material things? We pass down values, things like cooking, We pass down our recipes, right? Like our recipe books. What happened to people passing down their recipe books and their recipe cards? Like grandma's recipes. That's what we're passing on. So when you're passing these recipes on and you're passing these things on, you are passing health or not, or anti-health. You are passing on either disease or health to your family through like those recipes and those meals you cook for them, the way that you show up, the way that you take care of yourself. If you show up and you go to the gym every day and you teach your children how to do that, they will do that. Our daughter goes to the gym, pretty much every day. She knows how to lift weights. She knows how to just go right on in there and do it. And that's because her father taught her how to do that. And that's because we made health a priority in our household. And so we don't get to skip leg day. We don't get to skip going to the gym. Granted, this last week we had family and we've all had kind of a break, but we will go back and anchor into those habits. And that is also part of why I created this challenge, because I needed to hold myself accountable. Yes, I am a health coach. Yes, I am a health expert. I've been working in naturopathic medicine and the wellness industry since 2008. I know my shit, but I need to hold myself accountable and be held accountable in my own habits too, because there are times where I fall off the wagon, and my falling off the wagon looks a lot different than someone else's falling off the wagon, like someone who has just started getting into this world. But my job as a coach is to help meet you where you're at and help you to find that spot that you are at on the mountain and help guide you to the top. And this is a lifelong journey. We're going to be going through mountain ranges, and how you decide to take this journey is going to determine whether you make it or not. Think of this as like the Oregon Trail. This is the Oregon Trail of your life, and you are going to build your house on you're either going to build it on the prairie, the coast, or you're going to die of dysentery or some sort of horrible gastrointestinal disease. So think of health as your journey. You're jumping on the wellness wagon. I always tell my clients, we're getting on the wellness wagon. If you fall off, dust yourself off, get up back on. So this challenge again is about turning small daily actions into powerful rituals that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. You're building that foundation. Each brick that you lay over the next 75 days will support that life that you're creating for yourself and for everyone around you, right? So it's not about perfection. Don't get into this mindset of it's about perfection and counting every calorie. It is, and not about punishing yourself for bad days. This is about progress. This is about showing up for yourself consistently. And this is the secret. This is the secret. Every time you show up, even when it's hard, you are proving to yourself that it's worth it. Let me tell you something. This morning, I didn't feel like waking up and doing this today. I didn't want to hold myself or all of you accountable for all of our habits moving forward for the next 75 days. That felt like a lot. But when I actually started doing it and getting going, it feels really good to be able to hold that space for myself and for others and for all of you, because I'm in a place in my life where I can really do that. Like I can really, really do that. I am an expert in my field. And for those of you who are choosing to walk with me, I will take you up that health mountain and you will get to the top, and you will feel so good when we do. And so I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Some of you have been with me for a long time. Laura, you're here in this room. You've been with me. Laura, everyone has been with me since I started working in naturopathic medicine. It's like 20 years, girl. Like we have been walking this walk a long time, and she's still one of my biggest cheerleaders. Thank you. I'm about to cry. And then we have Delta. Delta's here in the room with us, and Delta's new. And, we're just going up the mountain together. But I'm so excited to help and so excited to go on this journey and help meet you wherever you are at in your wellness journey. And that's the beauty of this thing. And that's why I started this challenge, so that I can invite you, whoever you are, wherever you are in this world. If you are in Washington, Wenatchee, Washington, right here next to me, or if you are in British, Columbia, or if you are in London, or if you are in Australia, wherever you are, if you're in Wyoming, if you're in Florida, if you're in North Carolina, if you're in, Connecticut, wherever it is that you are in the world, Mexico, wherever it is you are in the world, we can create a community together and a foundation of wellness and celebrate our wins. This community is for women. This is a women's community, and this is for women who want to walk in their wellness and grow and exponentially, grow their toolkits and and just become who they are, more of who they are, and lean into that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the other thing about my community. There's so many fake ass, forgive me, forgive my mouth. There's so many fake places that you go, coaches, and it's blah like all this aesthetics is really cute, it's beautiful, but it's not real. Like, and so this is real. I'm real, you're real, we're real together, we're walking together, we're not perfect, we're never going to be perfect, we've had some screwed up lives, and that's the beauty of this thing. We're walking together and having that commitment and committing to ourselves and committing to our creator and committing to our families and committing to our country. I want a collective of women who want to commit to bettering this country. I don't care what side you're on. You want to be left or right or in the middle, I don't care. But if you want to commit to MAHA, make America healthy again, this is the place. So we're going to break down the challenge right now for you to make America healthy again, to make the world healthy again. It's not just about America. This is about the world. Unfortunately, America is very sick due to to our sick care system and the matrix that we basically live in. We live in this medical sick care system, and it is just really unfortunate, and it's tied into the agricultural system. And this is how you break free. This is how you break free of that medical matrix. This is how you break free of the agricultural matrix. This is how you break free and take your sovereignty into your hands and decide, I'm going to anchor in with healthy habits, and I'm going to become the next level of myself. And so when you make the choice to become the next version of yourself, it just continues, and it creates a ripple effect around you, and it helps others rise. And so we can walk shoulder to shoulder, and this is for me and for you and for us, so that we can rise together in wellness and making the world healthy again. And then that makes people happy again, right? So, all right, I'm going to break down this challenge for you guys so that you can go on with your day. But again, this isn't about perfection. And I will be putting, there's a guide section in the Facebook group for you that will have all the parameters. There'll be some little tidbits here and there, but if you really, really want to get into it, you want to join Health at Home, because we have recipes, accountability calls, all that sort of thing. I will be coming on to the group here once a week with a educational and accountability call like this, and I will lay out information about hydration, movement, nutrition, mindset, reflection, and rest, and give you a little bit of taste of what is available to you if you work with me. But also, I want you to leave with some tools. I don't want you to leave feeling like you didn't get anything out of this, because if we never work together, I want you to be able to change your life in your own hands. And that's what this is about. So, all right, you guys ready? You have a pen and a paper. And if you don't, then it's in the group. All right, you're good. So we're going to start each day with some hydration, right? If you guys are familiar with the Hard 75, which is what I styled this after, but it's a little different, you are asked to drink a gallon of water a day. But in my challenge, we're only going to do a half gallon of water a day. So a tip that I have is start your day with a big glass of water. And you can add some lemon or cucumber if you want a little flavor boost, and that helps with detoxification. But my other tip that I have is, if you have a water bottle, you can get a hairband, hair tie, and your water bottle. I would say if you have like a 32-ounce water bottle, get four hairbands like this, 3 to 4, and then put them on your water bottle. You're going to just put it on your water bottle. And then when you finish when you finish drinking your water, you take the rubber band off. And then when all 3 of your rubber bands, 3 or 4 are gone, you have gotten enough water for the day. You really want to shoot for 3 rubber bands at a minimum. 4 is the sweet spot. And that is actually about a gallon. So 2 is going to be the minimum requirement. 2 rubber bands for a 32-ounce water bottle. So tip for water intake is start your day off with a bottle of water. Drink it in from the time you woke up. And then I usually have water again with my supplements. And then water again during the gym. You know, you're gonna drink, you don't want to drink too much though, because that's gonna impact your performance. And try to get your water intake in during the day and drink it during lunch. And if you have troubles with that, you can also set an alarm on your phone and have a water alarm to where it goes off once an hour so that it reminds you to drink. That's a really good tip for that. Or they have apps that you can download that track your water and hydration. And if you're going to kick off this challenge with fasting, they have fasting apps that also track your water. Those help too, or calorie counting apps like MyFitnessPal can help you with that. So be sure to keep track of your water and be intentional about drinking. Another thing about water is if you have the ability, and hey guys, it is Cyber Monday, I would really highly suggest going and investing in an Alexa Pure water filter. You're going to want a carbon-based water filter, something like an Alexa Pure or a Berkey. There's a couple other ones. I believe in the group there is already in the Morning Moon's Wellness Wonderland group, there's already a tab about water and water filters, and there's a couple lists of different water filters. So I would go and check that out. And if you go to mypatriotsupply.com, they always have a Cyber Monday sale and they have the Alexa Pure. I would get an Alexa Pure. I love mine. I've got mine on Black Friday a couple years ago. You replace the carbon filter once a year. You can have it up to a year and a half. It's really awesome. Yes, the Alexa Pure is great. They even have Alexa Pure camping water filters. They have Alexa Pure water bottles. They got like the handhelds. It's great. I would highly suggest that. But if that is not in your budget and you're on a budget, I would suggest to go the only water filter that filters out most contaminants is the Pure, PUR, and that goes on your sink. So that is something that I would invest in if you don't have a water filter, is get a water filter. Bottled water is a big no because of the plastic. You always want to have a stainless steel or a glass water bottle. So stay away from plastics. And if you need parameters for more about that, I do have videos in I believe it's the Glow Detox module guide in the Facebook group. So, and I will be talking more about this as well. So I will come on and talk about that. And last note about water is if you have filtered water, you need to add electrolytes. So you're going to need to get some additional electrolytes. Not all electrolytes are created equal. You want to get something like LMNT or something clean. Don't get Propel or Gatorade or those big box brands. You're going to want to stick to the more crunchy brands that don't have additives in them, because electrolytes like Propel have additives in them. So you're going to want to stay away from that. So LMNT is the electrolyte powder that I like to use. And you do want to use electrolytes if you have filtered water, because it takes that water out. Another side note about water is the Kangen water filter. There's a lot of people going around in Wyoming right now, and it's very trendy in Wyoming specifically. It does not filter out the contaminants in the pharmaceuticals. It has like a reverse osmosis unless you and it's like $5,000. So I would not waste your money on that. So the Alexa Pure is $200. It's a much better investment, and it filters out pharmaceuticals and forever chemicals and all that stuff. So it's really great. Okay, that's number one, water. Movement. All right, this is the one that everybody gets anxiety about. Let me stop you right here. You don't have to move. You get to move. You have a body. You get to move it. So praise God right now that you actually get to move. So stop having anxiety about moving, because you get to move. The alternative is being paralyzed or having back issues or whatever. So you get to move. So every time you think, oh, I have to go work out, think I get to go work out. That's a mindset reframe. So I want you to commit to 45 minutes The sweet spot is really an hour, but 45 minutes to an hour, 4 days a week. 4 days a week. Okay. So that gives you 3 days for recovery. If you really want to like lose weight and have body recomp, you're going to need to do 5 days a week, but 4 days is the minimum. So for this challenge, I'm saying 4 days a week, 45 minutes, whatever movement you choose, but yard work and working are not, that is not a good substitute for working out. So this means walking you can do, yoga, weightlifting. I actually would really love it if every single one of you started weightlifting and yoga. So weightlifting and yoga and a little bit of cardio, but whatever brings you joy and gets your body moving. So if you need help with weightlifting, if you're local, reach out to me. If you're not local, reach out to me. I have resources, but I would really love it if you guys started weightlifting. Anyways, the number 2, that's movement. That's the one everybody has anxiety about. So you get to move. You don't have to move. You get to 4 days a week, 45 minutes. It's doable. The 75 hard is 7 days a week, 2 workouts, one inside and one outside. It's really difficult. So I made this to where it was actually achievable for people who are not used to moving, because we want to just get you used to moving and get it to be a part of your daily routine and daily habit and make it something that you actually look forward to, right? You want to be able to look forward to something. So even if it's just a walk every day, a 45-minute walk, that's what I want you to do. I want you to move. Number 3 is nutrition. All right. This one is another one that people struggle with. You have two parameters. Okay. Avoid processed food. This means no fast food, no boxed food, no additives. So whole foods. Okay. And then the other parameter is 100 grams of protein a day. So no boxed foods, no processed foods, no sugar, and 100 grams of protein a day. You can have honey. You can have maple syrup. You can have monk fruit sweetener. So those are a yes. So yes, honey. Yes, monk fruit sweetener. Yes, maple syrup. Okay. So you can have those things for your sweets. So you're just going to learn to adapt. Now, there is a modification for those of you who think you have food intolerances. If you think you have a food intolerance, if you get bloating, if you get skin eczema, if you get chicken skin, if you get dandruff, if you have problems pooping, if you get stomach issues, when you are eating, I would like for you to reach out to me directly, and we are going to make a modification for those of you who think you have food allergy or intolerance. And this is free. So anybody who wants to have a modification, you get a free 30-minute consultation with me. So please just reach out, because I would love for you to do the modification to get rid of and identify your food allergies and tolerances. It's very easy. So if you need that modification, you're in the group, you're doing the free challenge, reach out to me. You get a free 30-minute with me to navigate that. Okay. Number 4, mindset. Mindset. Read 10 pages of a self-development book daily. I don't care what book, but it needs to be self-development. So book suggestions I have are Atomic Habits. The Obstacle is the Way. Another really good one everyone likes is The 4 Agreements. Nourishing Space Within. There's a ton of books. I will put a book list for you. I know that one is a challenging one for you guys, so it can be challenging for me too, but 10 pages isn't that much. You just need to set aside about 20 minutes a day for that, in the morning or at night, whatever is best for you. It matters because you need to feed your mind with positive and empowering content, and it really sets the tone for your day moving forward. I like to teach my clients to rewrite the script of their mind, and through that I have them watch inspirational and empowering content daily and reading that content. So for this challenge, we're going to do reading because it's an extra added something that I think people need to do because it helps. So, and then the next thing is reflection, journal daily. I will be putting prompts in the group, but if you're in Health at Home, you have a week's worth of prompts already. And the journaling prompts, you can you can follow along with my prompts, or you can just journal about your day, or you can just, journal, like bullet journal, or do like a reflection. I just want you to reflect on how your day went, what went well, what are you grateful for, where can you grow. Journaling just helps you process your thoughts, and it helps you celebrate your wins and then identify different patterns. All right. So then there's two more things left. So the sixth thing that to do each day is pretty easy for most people, is rest, getting 6 to 7 hours of sleep. And if you struggle with this, I would suggest a bedtime routine, logging off social media an hour before bed, dimming the lights, relaxing with a book, no TV. If you need supplement support, reach out to me. I can assist with that, but you need to get 6 to 7 hours of quality sleep. And I will be talking about cortisol. There should be a module about cortisol already in the guides, but if not, I will come talk about it. The last and final thing, woo, we're getting through it, guys, is a skincare ritual. Yes, I'm going to have you wash your face, ladies. So I will be talking more about that, but I just want you to start being mindful about what you're putting on your skin and what kind of beauty rituals you have, and what kind of makeup you're using, what kind of moisturizers you're using, what kind of serums you're using, all of that kind of stuff. But what I'm going to ask for this challenge is every night you're going to wash your face and then apply a simple moisturizer and or serum. You're just going to wash your face. I wash my face with oil. I think it's great. It's helped me with my anti-aging, but you don't have to do that. I just want you to have a good routine. You can reach out to me directly. I can help you with that. I will be posting my routine in the group and some suggestions. And again, in the Glow Detox Guide, there's a lot of information about skincare there. And that is in the Morning Moon Wellness Wonderland too. And if you're in Health at Home, that module is going to be a monster. And so I've already started building it. That's a lot of stuff. So beauty is a huge thing, and it's going to be really tied into all this. Okay. So, whoo, that was a lot. Kind of feels like a lot, but once you start doing it every day, it won't be too bad. So again, that's drinking a half gallon of water a day, moving 45 minutes, 4 days a week, avoiding processed foods and sugar, and having 100 grams of protein daily, reading 10 pages of a self-development book, journaling, and getting 6 to 7 hours of sleep, and doing your skincare ritual. For an added bonus, you can do a live stream if you are a business owner and you would like, and you're in my business building side of the business. You can do a live stream to help grow your following. And if you want to divert into that little side note, you can send me a message, but I'm not going to make that a requirement for everyone. I will be doing this, but that's for me. So, all right. Last part of this is common struggles and how to overcome them. I am going to talk to you guys a little bit about some objections and solutions that you might run into for this. And I know it really can feel overwhelming, especially if you're trying to balance work, kids, and a busy schedule. Like, I get it. I know it. I got it. I have a teenager. I have a day job, and I run a business, and I have a really busy life. I get it. Okay. And let me just remind you, this is not about doing it perfectly. It is just about showing up in the best way possible you can every day. So here are some common challenges and how you can overcome them. The first one I hear all the time is, I don't have time. Stop saying that. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Start small. Even 10 minutes of your day of movement or journaling is better than nothing. If you can't get in the 45 minutes, do 10. Okay, start small. You have to start small. This isn't about perfection. It is just about progress. So stop saying that. It's self-sabotaging. I don't have the time. How can you make the time? Okay, that is, how can you make the time? What can you rearrange? Can you be on your phone a little less? Get an app. They have apps that are that tell you how much time you spend on stuff, and that will shut you down, that will turn your Facebook off or whatever after an hour. So get that app. if you need help with that, reach out to me and I can help you with that. The next one is I fell off track. I ate a bunch of ice cream. I went to a kid's birthday party and I got into the cake. My family came and I had a bunch of nachos and chips and shit. I fell off. Okay, great. That's all right. Don't like beat yourself up over it. That's okay. Just get up and keep going. Progress, not perfection, is the goal, right? Okay. And then the last one I have is healthy food is expensive. I hear that all the time. Hear that all the time. Yeah, I know it is. But if you focus on the simple budget-friendly options like eggs, canned tuna, a canned salmon, frozen veggies, bulk grains, buy in bulk, go on Thrive Market, you know, do the Clean 15, try to buy it directly from the butcher. There are ways around this that you can make it a priority to afford whole foods. Our grandparents did it in the Depression. You can do it too. So remember, you're not doing this alone. You've got this community. You've got me in your corner. You have the resources. You just have to reach out and ask for them when it gets hard. So you have to swallow your pride a little bit and actually ask for help, guys. Like, I'm here. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Even if you're not in Health at Home or one of my coaching programs and you're struggling and you need help, reach out to me. And the reality is, you guys, Health at Home is only $27 right now. It's $27. If you only get it for the month, you're going to have a whole month of accountability. If you get it for the 3 months, it's only $27 a month for 3 months, and then you're done. Like, you're done on February 14th. If you start today, most of you won't start today. I'm not starting today. I'm starting tomorrow. So I'll be done on February 15th. So whatever day that you start, you just want to calculate. And like I said, this is a lifestyle change, so you may never stop. But the challenge is who can do it for all 75 days. And if I forgot to mention this part, if you get the 75 days and you get through the 75 days and you do the whole challenge, you win a free coaching with me. You win free coaching with me and entry into Health at Home. So that is a huge prize, you guys. You get a free coaching with me, a whole month of coaching, and you get free lifetime entry into Health at Home, which is huge. So that is more than enough, incentive to go on this challenge. And if you don't want free coaching, then I'll give you, a canvas, whatever. Like, we have lots of options here. So I just want to celebrate you, though, if you get through the 75 days, and you do it all right, then I want to celebrate you. So there will be some great prizes. I do have some other things in mind, and I will be putting that in the group. But this is just, you're not doing it alone. This is a way to rebuild and build community and kick off the 2025 before it even starts. Like, how great is that? Like, why wait? Why do people wait? It's silly. Yes, Christmas is coming, and guess what? You can have a cheat day on Christmas. I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it. So that's going to be the thing the whole rest of the time. You're gonna be following it, but Christmas, if you have a little slip up on Christmas, it's gonna be a pass. So that is how it's gonna go. I just believe in being flexible, and I believe in meeting people where they're at. I don't believe in being a food, you want to be a food Nazi to some extent, but you don't want to be so strict and stringent in your dogma that you are making it hard for yourself and others, and it's actually counterintuitive to your mental health. I have met people and worked for people and worked with people and worked for doctors and stuff that are so strict that it makes them and everyone else around them miserable, and they act like they're not miserable, and they eat this food and they're like, it's so good. It's like, no, it doesn't. Like, no, it doesn't. Have a little bit of grace for yourself. If you're gonna have this or that or the other thing once in a while, if you have ice cream or cake or a beer or wine or whatever on Christmas, it's not gonna stop your progress. It takes 3,000, I think it's like 3,800 calories to create a pound. So you're fine. Like, enjoy your Christmas. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. Okay. So That being said, like I mentioned, this is here for you. One of the biggest reasons people quit is they try to do it alone, but not here. The challenge, the heart of this challenge and the heart of my business is community. It's community and it's building together. So it's for me and for you and for us, right? That's what one of my coaches, mentors that I followed always says, for me, for you, for us. And like, I cannot tell you how much I want to embody that in my business. So that is why I created Morning Moon, and why I created the Wellness Wonderland. So this is how you're going to stay connected. We're going to have weekly calls in the Morning Moon Wellness Wonderland group and in the Zoom. So if you want to ask your questions live, you want to get the Zoom link. So sign up for the challenge on my pin site, www.lacyjwatson.com. That is where you can stay connected. I'm going to have live Q&A sessions to answer your questions and provide guidance at the end of every call. So if you want to be a part of that and ask your questions, get into the Zoom room. Then you're going to have encouragement and support from other amazing people on this journey. If you have a friend that's interested in doing this, pull them in. It's not too late. It's not too late. This challenge is open all the way till it's done. I mean, if you want to get started late, your challenge date starts. It's 75 days from whatever day you start. So whenever you want to start, you can get started. So it's open. And this is just a resource for you. So, like I said multiple times, if you need extra support, my Health at Home membership is available until Monday at 11:59 p.m. for just $27 a month. That is so killer. It's going to be going up to $47 a month. And then it will just increase from there. And so I would say if you want to get in on the cheapest it'll ever be, and as a founding member, this is the way to do it, and to help support me, because I can't. I would love to do this for free, but I can't. I can't. So I'm not. But anyways, Health at Home is packed with resources, and it has recipes, meal ideas, tips, and tricks to make this challenge even easier. We're going to have weekly accountability calls. I have guest experts coming in. I'm really excited about our first guest expert. It's going to be really cool. So, that's kicked off already. We got that started. There's resources in there right now that you can log in and look at your home. If you are already in Health at Home, we have 6 members, and you ladies are fabulous. And we had our kickoff call, and it was super cool. I'm very excited. There are journaling prompts in there right now. There are some really yummy recipes, if I do say so myself. I'm very excited about it. So, if you want to have a little added challenge to your challenge, you can kick off your 75 days with a fast. That's what I'm doing. That's what a few of my clients are doing. So what that looks like is you are going to not eat or drink anything but water. You can have bone broth if you'd like to have a modified fast. So you'll do a fast for anywhere from 12 to 72 hours. I don't really like people to go over 72 hours on their fast. And then you'll break your fast with some fruit and some protein. I would say get some collagen powder. And then you can have some collagen powder you can put collagen powder in your coffee. If you're going to drink coffee, lots of people who don't want to quit coffee, so you can put it in your coffee. If you do want to quit coffee and go straight up without caffeine, go ahead and do it. It's totally fine. You can put your collagen powder in yogurt. If you don't think you're allergic to dairy, you can have dairy at the second part of this challenge. But for the first 2 weeks, we're just doing meat and fruit. Well, the first week, and then you're going to add foods in. So, for sorry, you guys are getting the text messages. I need to do something. Okay. So anyways, sorry guys. My family was messaging me. So for the first week, the first 1 to 3 days, you can fast and just do water or bone broth. And then you're going to start adding in fruit and some meat, but you'll want to, when you come off your fast, you're going to want to come off with either eggs or chicken and some fruit, and like a lighter meat that isn't going to upset your stomach, because if you have beef right off the bat, it might give you some stomach upset. And then you'll just go into having meat and fruit for the first 7 days of that after your fast. and then you'll do the meat and the fruit, and that includes avocados, olives, cucumbers, coconut, and for oils, you can have coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil. And then once you're done with the meat and the fruit portion of it, you can start adding in dairy and have butter, and you can have ghee. You can, of course, have tallow for cooking oil. And then you can add back in your whole foods. And we're just going to basically follow a paleo style whole foods diet, but you can have like oats, but we're just staying away from processed foods. So that's what I'm doing for my challenge, for my food portion. I invite you to do the same if you'd like, and start with a fast and then do the meat and fruit and then add in the other foods as well. And if you think that you have any sort of food intolerance, please reach out to me and I will have modifications. But for those of you who don't want to go super hard on the food portion, you can just follow a paleo style diet, especially those of you with children. So a paleo style diet, you can look up recipes for like Instant Pot. I am a big Instant Pot girl. I love Instant Pot, and I also love to broil my meat. So looking up high protein paleo recipes is what I would suggest. Carnivore style or animal based are some catchphrases. I will be posting some in the group as well. I am working on a guide that will be downloadable. I have just not finished it. So it will be done and ready for you guys here by the end of the week to help out with journal prompts and all that good stuff. Whew, taking another deep breath together. That was a lot, but we're finishing on time, so that's cool. All right, this is your time. This is your chance to step into the healthiest, the happiest, and the most aligned version of yourself. And I just want you to imagine yourself on day 75. Just think about it. Picture how you're going to feel on February 15th, on Valentine's Day. How are you going to feel? And feel energized and confident and proud of the work that you've done. I mean, this version is already within you, and all you have to do is show up one day at a time. One of my old mentors used to say, take things one bite, one breath, one step at a time. She couldn't have been more right. Like, she was brilliant in that. So I encourage you to take things one bite, one breath, and one step at a time. And if you haven't signed up for the challenge yet to get the prompts in your inbox, it's not too late. Or if you have a friend that wants to join, go ahead and go over to my website, www.laceyjwatson.com, to join us. And if you're ready to take it even further, then join Health at Home or do one-on-one coaching with me. Thank you for being here, for showing up, and for choosing you. So let's go and crush this challenge together. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And right now I'm going to open up the floor for questions. So if you have questions, I am going to close these and look on the Facebook group and look in here. Okay, let me look here. Ooh, Laura's got questions. Laura's always got great questions. Okay. All right, Laura. So tips for water intake and protein tips for eating more. And what is red light therapy for better sleep? All right. So water intake, I was telling you guys earlier, what you can do is you can take 3 rubber bands and a 32-ounce water bottle and put the rubber bands on your water bottle. When you finish a water bottle, you take the rubber band off and then you know you have 2 more to go. That's a great visual way to keep track of your water. Protein tips for eating more. That's where collagen comes in, and protein powders like bone broth. It's really difficult. I'm gonna be full disclosure. It's difficult for me to even get in my protein, and I have a hard time because I'm dairy intolerant. And so if you can't have dairy and do the Greek yogurt, it can be really difficult to get in enough yogurt. So I substitute with the bone broth protein and the collagen protein, and I do struggle getting my protein in. Hard-boiled eggs are great. For those of you who can have dairy, you can do cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, put a little bit of collagen in your Greek yogurt, a little bit of oats and stuff in there, make it, fun. You can have jerky, you can do different meats and stuff and bone broth. You just really have to be intentional about it and stacking. And I will put some resources again in the group. But if you can eat dairy, it's a lot. It's a lot easier. But if you can't eat dairy, you're going to be relying a lot on eggs. Now, if you're egg intolerant and you're dairy intolerant, you're going to be eating a lot of jerky and having a lot of protein powder smoothies and just eating a lot of meat, really. So it can get difficult. And not gonna lie to you guys, can get difficult. All right. And then what was online lifting? I don't know what that means. What was online lifting? Laura, can you clarify? What was the online lifting? Get Fit with Mick? Fit by Mick? Or so on yes. So on YouTube, if you want to start lifting weights, there are two gals that I absolutely love. Fit by Mick. So M-I-K, Mick, Fit by Mick. I think it's M-I-K, M-I-C-K. Fit by Mick. She's awesome. And then Meg Squats. If you want to learn to squat and with dumbbells or barbells and dumbbells and stuff, Meg Squats. She has an app and she was awesome. She was doing strength training while she was pregnant. And she has an app called Stronger by the Day. And you can download it on your phone. And she's got all these really cool strength training exercises. And she's also on YouTube. And if you really want to go the extra mile on that, you can download the First Form app, which has a calorie counter, strength training routines, all sorts of cool stuff. And I have a friend who I am in partnership with who would be your coach in the First Form app. And she's really good at like just basics like water, protein, that kind of thing on pushing you. So, and that's $15 a month, but it's super worth it. And her collective is really great for if you're struggling with the basics. My collective is great if you are getting started, but if you have a lot of emotional hangups, like if you have a lot of heartaches and hangups going on, if you are someone that has struggled with grief and addiction and emotions and a big life and a difficult family upbringing, then this is the place to be. You are in good company. So if you know anybody who struggles with that sort of thing, that is my collective. And then Lara over there, she's really great with people with just who are struggling with foundational stuff like water and protein and stuff. So great. So, and then the next question that Laura had, I always love your questions, Laura. You're so awesome when it comes to questions. Doe's mushroom coffee with coconut milk. Yes, you can have that. Yes, that is so awesome. Mushrooms are great. So yes, eat all the mushrooms, eat all the fungus, please. Super good. Well, does anybody have any other questions? I'm going to pop to Facebook. It doesn't really like notify me on here because of the way that the streamer is. So I'm sorry if I didn't ask your questions in the group. Please feel free to post them and I can answer. I will be coming on every week and I will answer the questions from the week before on the wall and go through. So each week I will come in on Sunday and go through your questions and we will go through the different habits that we're implementing and I will dive deeper into that. So if you need additional support, I'm here for you, but I'm just really excited to do this with you guys. So if you have friends who want to join us, this party is just getting started. This is the 75 Soft Ritual Reset. My name is Coach Lacey, and I am just really excited to do this with you guys. So unless anyone else has questions, I'm going to pop off here and let you guys on with your day because it is now 3 o'clock. Man, I'm getting good with my time. Proud of myself. I used to go over and now I'm just right on. It's 3 o'clock. So, okay. You guys don't have any questions. I will be back and go check your portal in Health at Home for all those additional resources. Laura, I put in a ton of, there is one post with recipes and I put these recipes in there specifically thinking of you. So I hope that you like them. I hope that they fit your needs. If you have any other questions and you want to have some specifics, and if you have like food intolerances, if the kids have different intolerances they can't do for certain fruits, let me know. But I will put some more stuff in there. Oh, quick note, you can have sweet potato and half cup of rice each day for those of you doing the meat and fruit. And if you cannot get down with just the meat and fruit and you want to have a modification, you can add in a sweet potato and a half cup of rice. So that's for those of you who have children or those of you who just have a hard time doing just the meat and fruit. All right, that's it. That's all. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next Sunday. And I will see my Health at Home members on Friday afternoon at 2:30, and we will connect at that time. All right, guys, ciao. Thank you for coming.